Rapid neck fan. And
I'm thinking it over. The way you make me feel all sexy, but it's causing me shame. I wanna lean on your shoulder.
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're jumping right in today. So first we're going to go in with primer, and I'm going in with the Clinique Super Primer. I just got a trial or a tester of this, and it is amazing. I love it. And now we are going in with the Rouge Bunny Rouge Foundation Essence. I love this foundation. It's a little light for me, so I only wear it when I'm pale. But it's a pretty thin formula, and it's really full coverage, so it's nice for like filming days and stuff like that. I don't wear it normally, but I love it for filming days. Sexy. Alright, and per usual, now we are going in with a beauty sponge and blending all that foundation out. I'm using a Pure Cosmetics beauty sponge. I got it in my BoxyCharm. For my first month of BoxyCharm, I got it, and I love BoxyCharm so much better than Ipsy, you guys. It's amazing. But anyways, so we are pouncing this into the skin. And now we are going in with concealer, my tried and true Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair Clair. Since this foundation is a little bit lighter, I went a little bit lighter with my concealer today. So we are just concealing my dark areas, problem areas, and then highlighting my forehead, nose, and chin.
With crimson secrets.
Alright, and again, per usual, blending that in with a beauty sponge. How have you guys been? It's been forever since I've been on here. Like a month? Ugh, I'm sorry. Horrible YouTuber over here. Alright, still blending. Also, if you see me talking, I'm watching Twilight, which you'll find out later, but so I'm totally mouthing some of the lines. I'm kind of a loser. Oh, and here I get pissed off at my hair. Ready, and there. Alright, still blending.
I thought you guys should know this is real dedication. It is 10 to 9 while I'm filming this. My husband is going to be coming in through the door, I imagine, in about a half hour. And we are doing a super, super high glam look. So I'll be sitting here for probably like an hour to 2 hours. I love you so much, and I really, really was overdue for a video. I'm going to go back to Twilight now. Yes, I said Twilight. I'm a Twi fan. Twihard? Twi something. What is it? Twihard? Twihard? I don't know, but I love Twilight. And Harry Potter. Harry Potter and 50 Shades of Grey. Harry Potter's my soul, though. I'm a nerd at heart. Anyways, back to Twilight.
Alright, now we are going to set that concealer and make sure that we don't have any creasing. I am using the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent, and I'm using my sponge to apply it. I do not suggest this powder if you're using flash photography. It is known to give flashback. I haven't had any issues with that, but I don't want any of you to have issues. So, if you're using flash photography, not such a good powder to use. Then, in a bit, I'm going to take a brush for my forehead right now because it wasn't applying as much as I needed. Next, we're going to go in with the Flower Beauty Loose Powder in Powder Up. And I'm sorry, you guys, my camera wouldn't focus, so I'm going to have to do it this way.
I wanted to do my eyes first. Because I'm using glitter. And dark shadows. And now I'm going to have crazy fallout. Mother!
I think I'm going to get going on my eyes and maybe do all the rest of my face makeup after. Because I'm really excited for my eyes. Okay. So, do I do my brows first? I'm going to do my brows quick, and then I'll come back. Okay. Alright, brows are on, looking crazy sexy. Not so much. Going in with those two lighter shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Almost said contour palette. And I'm just putting those down as a base.
Twihard. It's a Twihard.
Alright, going back in with that same palette, and we're going to use that peach shade for our transition shade. Again, it's really important to put that lighter transition shade down. It just helps blending and adds dimension. So we're going to throw that into our crease, and now we are going to go in with that orange shade from the Morphe 350 palette. And that's just to kind of brighten up that transition color. You'll be able to see it, what a difference it makes for the eye look. And I just throw that into the crease to lighten it up a little bit. And now we're going to go in with that light brown shade. I'm just using that to kind of lighten it up as well. Now we're going to go in with that gray shade from that first palette we used, that Kat Von D one. I am showing you guys how I'm doing this in real time so that you can see how precise I am. Obviously now I'm speeding it up, but I want you to see exactly what my movements are, because for this part you have to be a little bit more precise, even though we're going to use some concealer later. But so I just go back into that gray shade and I build it up, and then I blended it out with a fluffy brush, and I just kept doing that over and over again. Now we're going in with the black shade from that Kat Von D palette, and we're going to do the same process. I take a little bit, I trace the line, I blend it out. I take a little bit, I trace the line, I blend it out until I get the desired look I'm looking for. So that is what we are going to be watching for a while. So.
And forbidden bliss can't stay still. Don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin.
All right, you guys, I'm going to apologize in advance. When I talk later on in this video, my husband was home, so I talked very quiet because he's in the room next to me. Even though the door's closed, he can hear me. So I talk really quietly. I tried to get it as loud as possible, and it's still pretty quiet. So, you know, I figure people are probably not going to like that, but there wasn't anything I could do. I'm sorry. So now I'm taking concealer, and I am tracing where I'm going to put the glitter for my look. This is just going to kind of help it clean up that lid, and then it'll be a lot easier for me to see where I need to place the glitter, so I can just kind of trace the lines. So that is what we are doing. We are just putting down basically a rough draft of where I'm going to put the glitter in the next couple steps. Alright guys, I accidentally cut out the part where I was showing you where I put the primer for the glitter. It's basically the exact same area as I put the concealer. So I used the NYX glitter primer, and now we are setting it with shadow. Now for the moment of truth. The beautiful teal glitter. Oh my god, you guys, it's so gorgeous. If you want to do a fancy look, I highly suggest the NYX glitters. They are so amazing. And I was using the shade, there isn't a shade, 03. There's gotta be a shade. Nope. 03. That's the shade you get. So now we are I take two different brushes, one to more of the fine lines and one to just pat on the beginning part. And then I just trace exactly the area that I laid out. So.
That looks so cool.
Alright, there I just did a little happy dance because this turned out as amazing as I thought it would. So I just wanted to come on here quick and tell you guys, use patting motions, not swipe it on, because then you'll get really bad fallout. So anyways, moving on. Now I am taking that black shade again from that Kat Von D palette, and I am putting it on a small little like definer brush, and I'm just doing this to try and deepen up that crease. I didn't get exactly the definition and like darkness that I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit darker. So all I did was go with that thinner brush and take the black, and again, you start small and work your way up. So I went in, dipped in, went back out, blended it out, dipped in, blended it out. And I did this on both sides to get the desired look I wanted. And then you will see when I'm done that it's much deeper now.
This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting.
Alright, and now we take a deep breath as we do liner, my least favorite part of makeup. You can screw up an entire look by screwing up liner, and I freak myself out, and I just hate liner. But today was not a good wing day, you guys. Everybody has them. I eventually will do a tutorial on them, but it's taking me forever to do it because I keep screwing up the footage. So here we go. We are going to start the wing. This one's good. The next one, not so much. I giggle at this part every time I get done with this wing, and I'm like, oh yeah, this looks good. And then I do the other one. You guys. Oh.
My wings are horrible today, guys. Like, horrid. Horrid. Pretty much just wrecked my look. Whatever. Ay. Some days you just can't have a good wing day.
I just realized that I sucked at telling you what products I was using for a while there. So just trace the shape on my lid. The concealer I used was the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. Then I went in with the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black. And then I went in with Essence Lash Princess Mascara. And now I am going in with Ardell Mega Volume Lashes. A quick tip when doing lashes, guys. make sure the glue is tacky, and so that way it sticks to your lids better, and bring the lash straight down onto your lid. Like bring it up from up by your forehead and bring it down. All right, and right about here, I'm gonna insert an applause. Yes, because getting your lashes on deserves an applause. Okay, while those dry, I'm gonna do my under part of my eyes, and then we'll do the lips. Lips, and done. So for anybody who couldn't hear that, I'm going to do my under part of my eyes while my lashes dry, and then my lips, or no, then my face, then my lips, and then we're done. So first I'm taking an eyeliner and a black liner, and I'm lining my waterline. And then I'm taking that black shade from the Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, and we are just going to trace the bottom lash line. And then I am taking the 2 shades from that Morphe 350 palette, the like orangey shade and brownish shade, and we are just smoking out that bottom lash line. This just helps to not have such harsh lines underneath there and help give it that smoky eye effect. Alright, now we are going to highlight our inner corners and our brow bone, and I'm taking the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. You guys, I got this in my Birchbox, or BoxyCharm too. Oh, so good! I'm in love with it. It's gorgeous. So we are just going to highlight that inner corner to make it pop and brighten it up a little bit, and then highlight our brow bones to make our brows look a little bit more arched. And now we're just going to take some mascara and go over our lashes to make our falsies and our real lashes look a little bit more together. I decided to just do a voiceover of this because I have a respiratory infection, so it sounded like I was way out of breath for no reason. And yeah, that's just not cute. So I was telling you that was my finished eye look, and now we're going to move on to our face. So I am going in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour palette, and I'm going in with that middle brown shade and that warm brown shade closest towards the like highlighter end. And we are just going to chisel out our cheekbones, just like I always do. So I always put all the product, or not all of it, I put most of the product towards the back of my cheekbone, and then as I have less product on my brush, I blend it forward. That's the way that works best for me. You guys can do whatever you want, but this way it just doesn't look like I have such a harsh line on my cheekbone. So that is how I do it.
My phone moved. I have no idea how long my phone was like that. I apologize in advance. Had no clue that was happening.
Alright, I apologize for this crappy picture. I'm going in with that bronzer shade of that palette. It is the Maybelline Master Contours palette, and I'm using that to bronze up my forehead, my cheekbones, and underneath my jawline. Alright, now I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush palette, and I am going in with that more, I think it's more of like a corally peachy shade. Yeah, it's a corally peachy shade, and I'm using that for blush. Now I'm going in with highlighter, and I'm using that same highlighter that I use for my inner corner, my brow bone. Again, it's the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. You guys, I'm so obsessed with this highlighter. Do you see that glow? Oh, literally. Oh, I love it. Anyways, moving on. Get over yourself, Taylor. So, I am highlighting all of the areas I usually do, and now I am blending it out. Again, like I've said before, I blend the bronzer and the blush together, and then I just lightly go over my highlight because I don't want to lose that glow, you guys. It's so gorgeous. But anyways, so after that, we are going to move on to lips, and I am using NYX Lingerie lipsticks in the shade 16 and 8. That's their shades, you guys. So 8 goes down first, and then I put 16 in the middle to get it a little bit lighter. So that is pretty much the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will, oh, I forgot I used setting spray. Hello, how could I forget that? All right, now this is the finished look, and I was using the NYX Dewy setting spray. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Set my heart afire.